right, here we are.
Gets the beer cold.
Oh, that's right. Here, cheers. This is welcome to the 50th episode of well, no, not the 50th episode of Dark Matters, because we started doing this without the need for that social acknowledgement.
Yeah.
So we're back here. Seth is back with us.
He's back. Yeah.
Good to have you back.
Back
after,
in the cold.
2 weeks of being in the prairies. How was
Feels
that?
good. I missed it. Well, the prairies was great. Great vacation. So it's like I said before, it was really cool to bring the family back to a place that is such a rejuvenating and like I kind of consider my sanctuary.
Right.
You know, it's the place where I reset. So it was really cool to bring the family back and to see them in that setting and to see them actually enjoy it and start getting what I get out of it. So it was really cool to pass that on and share that experience. But I don't know. I like the ocean.
Yep. The ocean.
Seeing you back here dipping a solo was like, ugh. I went in the lake up there, but it was like, I don't know, soup.
Yeah. it's weird going into something that's warm now.
Yeah. So no, it's good to be back and dipping number 50.
Yeah. Number 50. Yeah. We started this back in November
2nd.
Yeah.
Was our first dip.
And that was a cold and frightening night.
Yeah.
So we're here. It's pretty calm here. It's this morning. The Esquimalt Lagoon.
Got a drizzle going on.
Get a bit of drizzle, which is kind of interesting because as we were talking about that, we've been in the cold in the snow, but we've never been in the cold in the rain.
No.
So this is a first.
And like it's a light drizzle. It'd still be, I think, fun to be out here in a absolute downpour.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, fun is about perspective, I think. Because I think a lot of people might not feel the same way as you, Seth, on that. But cheers to the 50th dip, 50th time out there. So
good to see paid off.
Yeah.
And no sun either.
No sun. It looks like we're getting back into the dark pretty quickly.
Dark Matters is coming
Dark
back.
Matters is coming back. Dark Matters. Now, notice I have the floaty device.
Oh,
They can't see it, but it's a floaty device for the GoPro.
It took us 50 times to figure out.
Yeah, well, my selfie stick got super. I gotta change hands here. Got super salty because I wasn't rinsing it out enough after we were doing these things. So that's gone the way of the landfill, which is sad. But here we are.
Yeah.
50th dip.
2 weeks.
Good, busy. Got a couple things going on. I've one of my resolutions this year was to remain as busy as possible, and so I'm trying to think of different things to keep myself busy.
Right.
And of course, I built a fence, planted some trees, re-landscaping the backyard.
Right.
Trying to make the most of every moment without it getting to a point of stressing me out. So if something gets a little bit too much, I move on to another project or whatever. And so far it's working out for me. We're past the halfway point of the year and it's still working for me.
Yeah.
I'm now rocking 2 podcasts. I'm doing another podcast where I film myself on the way to work, but I'm trying to do it in a way that I'm not spending a lot of time editing, not a lot of time in the film room, in the edit bay, as they say.
New podcast dropping weekly.
Well, no, this is dropping daily.
Oh.
This is Financial Freeway, and it's more about financial advice for people. Simple things, about how to keep your mind right and keep a positive attitude and stuff like that.
Right.
And then there's this, but a problem I've been having is trying to think of ideas for how to, well, I run a club. It's a volunteer club. And having a real problem with membership dropping off.
Right.
And it's a club for magicians, magic club, the Victoria Magic Circle. And, yesterday you and I were talking about, having an idea light that I could flick on. I had an idea last night that really required that Edison bulb there to go off. Yeah. And it was a lot of the members were saying, well, we don't want to come to the club because there's no members of status in our club. And I was like, well, if you're a member of the club, you're kind of shitting on yourself when you're talking like that. But
so true. That's so true.
But I thought, okay, fair enough, right? They want to have superstars come to the club. Well, I was like, how do I get superstars to the club? And then it hit me like a bolt of lightning. I'm going to call these superstars of magic and have them zoom in on our meetings and record the interview, and then start up my old podcast, the Dave Atwood Show. So I'll be rocking 3 podcasts.
That's a great idea.
And so I was thinking, like, how could I get them in there? Like, well, they want superstars. I'll give them superstars. My goal is to get Penn Jillette. He's the tough one. He's the real tough one. A Penn and Teller. He's the tough one to get on there. But, you know, I think the takeaway from this for our viewers is, if you just keep hammering at a problem, eventually something's going to come out, and it might come out of left field, and it did. Absolutely. It really did.
And I think is also a big thing is that discussion you had with them where you said, what will it take you to come back?
Yeah.
And if they're not giving you answers or solutions or at all assisting you, it kind of really shows you where their loyalty lies, right?
Well, yeah, and unfortunately with that, it's true. It's kind of frustrates me because everyone I've talked to is the magician they are because of the club.
Right.
No one is a magician without it. Like they were, and it might not be okay. They might have bought their own products and they might have watched another lecture on another show, but their gateway, their portal to the world of wonders was our club. And so my frustrating part is, why are you not giving back now? Why are you not being a part of this to help more people get in there? And the big takeaway is you get to do live performances without having to worry about, you know, putting on your own event or getting an audience. We provide that for the younger, or I wouldn't say younger because some of the newer members are even middle-aged. But yeah, it is about loyalties, and it's you know, it kind of frustrates me a little bit because I understand, you know, going there and having you know, Timbits and a, you know, warm pop as a refreshment at halfway mark. It kind of gets frustrating, but I thought, you know, if they're out there and they want to be a part of this, then we can make this work. So that was my thing. Is the takeaway was, I need that Edison bulb.
No, that's great. I love it.
So we are in the water. We're in the cold. It's 5:30 in the morning at Esquimalt Lagoon. The tide is really far out. Yeah. So we had to walk quite a ways out there, which I don't know if it makes it worse or better, but it's like safety is so much further away. The safety of the ocean is so much further away. We're back in the dark. It's twilight right now. We're probably not going to see a sunrise.
A little bit lighter if it wasn't for the cloud cover, but still, it's noticeably later coming up now.
Yeah, so it is, and quickly. Yeah. Like that happened quickly because last week it was like, okay, we could be in the sun still, and then this morning I was like, no, we're in the dark again. And this is where we'll spend it. But we're 5:30 in the morning. We're at the Esquimalt Lagoon. We're always excited to invite new people to come out there and try it, dip in. And it's not about, you know, as you told me in the beginning, Seth, it's not about trying to outdo the guy next to you. It's about pushing past your sense of comfort.
It's about learning about yourself.
Exactly. So we're here. Of course, you know, always for anyone else who's watching there, subscribe. It's always nice. Leave some comments. Tell us what you think. Smash that like button. Hit the notification button and share it, because we're trying to spread the good word. Cold immersion therapy.
Absolutely. And as we get into fall, it's a good time to get in the fucking water.